Elsie was a bright, cheerful girl who lived in a small village in Ghana. She loved playing with her friends, skipping rope, and chasing butterflies in the vast fields. But Elsie's parents were always busy with their own lives, working hard to make ends meet. They barely had time for Elsie, often leaving her to fend for herself. One day, Elsie met a boy named Hamdan who seemed kind and gentle. He promised her the world, filled her head with sweet nothings, and quickly, she fell in love. One evening, under the fading light of the sun and the watchful eyes of the stars, Hamdan convinced Elsie that they were ready to take their budding relationship to the next level. It was a decision made in the heat of the moment, overshadowed by naivety and a longing for intimacy. Elsie was young, innocent, and didn't understand the consequences of her actions. She trusted Hamdan completely. Months passed, and Elsie's tummy started to grow. She was scared and confused. She knew she is pregnant but couldn't tell anyone about it. Eventually, she could no longer hide the growing truth, and one fateful evening, she ran to her mother, tears streaming down her face, but her mother just calmed her down. "Why are you crying, Elsie? Have you been troubled by something?" she asked sadly. With trembling hands, she told her mother. Out of shock, her mother dropped the ladle, her face turned stone-cold. It was as if time stood still. "How could you?" Her mother's voice trembled with pain and disappointment. "You were never careful," she said sadly. Elsie's dreams of becoming a teacher, of reading books and helping others, slowly faded away. She was forced to leave school, her future uncertain. Hamdan, the boy who promised her the world, disappeared without a trace. Elsie's village was small, and the news of her pregnancy spread like wildfire. People whispered and pointed, their words like sharp stones hitting her heart. She felt alone and ashamed. Her parents, who had neglected her, now looked at her with disappointment. Elsie gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, but the joy was short-lived. The weight of her situation pressed down on her like a heavy blanket. She struggled to care for her child, her dreams shattered like broken glass. The future looked bleak, a vast expanse of hardship and loneliness. Elsie often sat by the river, looking at the setting sun, a single tear rolling down her cheek. Her once bright eyes held a sadness that was too deep for such a young girl. She dreamed of the life she could have had, a life filled with laughter and learning. Now, she was just a young mother, burdened with responsibilities she wasn't ready for, all because of irresponsible parenting and a misplaced trust.